Greetings, greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Mahaba, mahaba. Hola. كيف حالك? That's how are you? How is everyone? How is everyone on this terrific Thursday? Remember, always put a good word in front of the day, even if it's not good. It's just, it's mind over matter. It's always mind over matter. That's how I look at life, and that's how I'm able to manage through all of the madness that we all experience, some more than others, because of, because of society and how people are. But with that being said, it started out like any other day. But then I saw trouble on the horizon. I couldn't find my socks. I found one sock, but the other sock was amidst. And it was amidst on top of the bed where all of the other laundry was. But I slowly found it. I slowly recovered the missing sock. And well, it's a beautiful thing. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I had an event to go to. I was invited somewhere. But because I have prior commitments, I am unable to attend. And I really wanted to do this, but I'll make contact another way. Um, it's a warm day here so far. Humidity is on the, well, when my hair is all coily, it's high humidity. And people who have textured hair can understand. Um, yeah, what do we just have? The full moon? Oh, we have a new moon. Okay, so half moon? There's something going on. The sky was really pretty last night. Um, but if anyone is watching the market, you're going to see everything going, well, fertilizer that's here is less and less and less, as is the reserves for gasoline. And well, so be it, people. Unfortunately, this is what we have to contend with because um, we have Captain Chaos. Hmm. His entire administration is nothing but quite a disastrous event. It's a lot of puffery. It's a lot of glossing over the truth, and that's what it is. That's exactly what the heck we have at hand. But the world sees it now. And the U.S. dollar continues to decline. And that is, who can we thank? Can we thank, let's see, let's go back in history. Let's say it was Obama's fault. No, better yet, it was Hillary's fault. Hillary had everything hidden in her emails. She had it. That was what it was. Yep. Yeah. So, right. Yeah, the U.S. currency it's going to continue to be reduced, and they're dealing in the yuan, how do you pronounce that? The yuan, the Chinese currency. So as China continues to lead, they're going to carry on. And Russia's making fat money. They're making a lot of money, while people are still being genocide in the Ukraine. Yeah, this is a great world we live in, isn't it? World full of honor and integrity. Oh my God. 1 minute. Right back. I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta put my eye drops on. Now it's eye drop time. I gotta comb my hair. Gotta put on a little some makeup. um. Yeah. So our the fertilizer, people don't realize it. Oh, people don't realize so much, and it's a shame. It's a shame. But this is because of the media, the billions of dollars that are, pumped into the media that carry on with messaging that is incorrect, not factual. They don't. They don't question what is said, and they just allow the propaganda to continue to spread. It's a vector. The propaganda is a vector. It's a vector of a very haram society. And now people are waking up. Now people are finally waking up, and I am very happy about that. But they have to stay be in touch with reality, because everyone knows now that they've been conned by Don the Con. Everyone knows that, and it's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate for all of the citizens here in America, and it's also unfortunate for, for a lot of people, because it's all about domination, it's all about power, it's all about control, and they don't, like I continue to say, GAF about anyone. And, and that's on both sides, but the Democrats don't cut from social programs. The Democrats will not cut from programs that people use to sustain. Is there waste? Absolutely. But look at the biggest waste we have. The biggest crap of pile of turd is coming from the White House and the budget and all the fluff that has been given to all these friggin' hedonistic billionaires, right? So they can have more. Because they need more, right? They need more. Of course they do. So people are waking up. People see. People see. People see. God. And the vileness that comes from these elected officials about how they speak about Palestinians, that in of itself should automatically kick them to the curb and have them out of politics. Because what they're playing, they're using secularism for separatism, and they're making Islam the enemy. The enemy. The enemy is America. The enemy is America, people. They destroy people. They go into South. They've gone into South America. They've supplied narcotics, and set. Oh, there's so much that people don't know. People are so clueless. People are so clueless. But listen, how do you scam people? How do you scam people? You have to start with the story. So you start with the story, and in that story, you create all these scenarios. All right, you create all these scenarios that are not factual. There may be a glimpse of it. There might be some type of motion or some type of focal point to it, but it's nothing to what they're expounding upon and expressing to the mass public, and they grasp on that and they lie. Who remembers during his first admin, who remembers the white van with all the migrants? Do people remember that? Do people remember the white van with all the migrants that was on the headlines? All these bogus freaking corporate media. The white van, the mysterious white van. It went to Area 51. That's what happened. Right. Right. That's what happened. But it was in the headlines. It's such BS. And all this whole entire thing with Iran is because of the misdeeds from this man, this president. Mm-mm. You hear any of these people speaking about what's going to happen? How are they? How are regular people going to have to are going to be able to afford these expensive utilities? Because not only do we have these data centers that are absorbing all of our energy on the grids that we have. If you research it, you'll find out where all the grids are. Open up your eyes and develop an understanding of infrastructure, of how a society works, and then maybe you'll be more in line with the facts, because the facts determine the truth, not misrepresentation from corporate media. So you have that, all right? And also, too, the electric cars are great. Now, that's another energy drain. So while there's the resource available for the purchaser of the electric vehicle, right? They offer you that. But now for everyone else, where all these places are to charge vehicles, that's still coming from our grid. So that therefore needs to be some type of charge for the owner of the electric vehicle, however you want to work it out, where they get $50,000 for a lifetime of the vehicle, free gasoline because they converted to electricity, and then but they have to pay. They have to pay for that. The same way I have to pay for my electricity, which has gone up so much, as does everyone else, you know. But these, you know what, they don't GAF, so this is the world we're in. But people have to be able know what's going on, and let these people who have created this funnel of wealth, let these individuals be the ones responsible for all of these expenses, because they're the ones who created it. And again, I'll repeat, every one of the migrants who were abducted and disappeared and unalived and raped, all of these people that are in this administration and connected to all of this have made fat money. They have made fat money, because it's all one. And CoreCivic is part of the prison system. CoreCivic is also the entity that oversees municipalities. All right? And CoreCivic is lined up with the shaitans. Yeah, people, this is the world we're living in. Have a good day. Stay alert. Stay awake. Watch who's around you. And always do the right thing. Have a good one.